What's up, Gemini? Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Today we're going to be looking at what's coming, what you want to know, what you need to know, and advice. 2 times the sea came up and as I was shuffling your cards. So maybe a lot of you are taking yourself to the beach. I see a lot of you are in a very financially okay place. This could be that you're recently single from something that you were dealing with for quite a while. It looks like many of you may be coming out of a relationship, a commitment, a living situation. Could have been dealing with a Taurus. We have Earth energy here, Virgo specifically, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel like at this point you're hard to get, you know. In the recent future, I see you single and I see you raising your standards this time around. I think you're realizing that healing is continual. You know, it's like you can quit cigarettes, but that doesn't mean the urge won't still be there or won't still come sometimes. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's not killing your motivation to find new love. You know what I mean? It's not killing your dreams. You're not going to stop dating just because this didn't go right. You know what I mean? I think you decided to change. You noticed that change was happening and you decided to go with it. You became proactive in this situation. I like it. I just see the Wheel of Fortune moving, and I see it moving in your favor because you're going with the path of least resistance right now. Realizing that what may be in my head may be different from what it is that I want, because a lot of times the subconscious doesn't know the difference between reality and what's not real, you know. The reality of the situation was whoever it was that you were connected to could have made you very nervous, or could have brought you a lot of anxiety. Somebody that you were dealing with could have been struggling financially as well, or they could have just had a part of them that was broken on the inside. It could have been an Aquarius that you were dealing with. We have Taurus energy here as well. I feel like you knew that it was close. There was an ending that was close. That could have been the nervousness that you were feeling, just fearing that something's about to change in my life, and what you fear is usually about to happen. And when it happens, you realize it wasn't so scary. You realize that your energy had been misdirected. And a lot of the things, it's like once you get alone and you get in your own space and in your own thoughts, you realize how many bullshit words you let slide, or you let affect you in such a way. It's like you can hear better, you can see better. Everything's clearer once you get away from it. The things that I was feeling hypersensitive about, or perhaps this person was hypersensitive, always taking things personally, everything was about them. Well, or they made me feel that way. They may have said that, oh, you're the sensitive one. You know what I mean? A lot of projection of energy here. We got Leo's energy here. I feel like you're going to be a lot more level-headed here in the future, Gemini. We got Aquarius energy here twice. We have Gemini and Virgo. There was somebody who had a very warrior ethos type of attitude when it came to love. Like, I don't accept defeat. I do not accept rejection. You know, this is like, it's heavy. It's not with grace. You know what I mean? We have to accept things with grace. You can't own a person. You can't control a person. You know, it's a good attitude for the battlefield. Like, I would definitely call you if some shit goes down, but you can't do this to me in a relationship, okay? But I feel like you're feeling good right now with the ending of this relationship. I feel like you don't even want to look back at it. Okay, that's what it says. But it says never look back, Gemini. So, what it is that you want to know. I think you want to know why the connection was the way that it was. Why so many foolish things took place in this connection. Why did you two have to move away from each other? Maybe move out of each other's homes. Why does this person make me feel so insecure? Or what's the problem with your money? Something about money. And reckless behavior. Or hesitant, fear. Why are you so clingy? Why this? You know, it's like a lot of questions here, right? Many of you can have a green thumb as well. I don't know why. Yeah, but the behavior was very confusing. This could have been a work-related affair. You two could have originally come together for a project, or you met at work, or somehow work became involved. Somehow your finances became intertwined between you two. You could have wanted to know why this person may not like be the warmest person ever. And whenever they were kind to you, you probably wondered why. Like it was something suspicious about it. Could be something significant about the month of October. If you wanted to know whether or not you should fall for this again, don't fall for it. We got never look back and don't fall for it. Somebody clingy keeps popping up. There's a clingy energy here, but there's also an energy of half-assing in the relationship. Somebody liked things that were surface level, easy, you know, easier to digest. It's like if it's too hard, I don't want to do it, you know. This is not where your strength came from. This could have been somebody you were involved in seriously, but I feel like this person was still sitting in a lot of thorns from the past. And maybe this person needs to know that God is their strength. This could have been somebody who leaned on you for strength as well. But I feel like they wanted to keep your energy trapped, you know, almost like a bird in a cage, you know. A lot of fishy behavior here. Pisces energy is here. This person was hurting before they got to you. But this is the heartbreak that was necessary so that the next time around, it's going to be a lot more fulfilling for you, Gemini. But I feel like what you really maybe what you really wanted to know here was why did they behave this way in this relationship? I think they were already hurt by something else. Like something had done a number on them already. I feel like they are trying because they know they messed everything up. They want you to give them a chance. They know that they have no excuse for the way that they treated you. But I don't know if they ever truly made room for you. Like I said, there was something else here. It's like they wanted to know you. It wasn't just sex. But there was also a certain level of finesse that they operate under. And the other thing you wanted to know about that friend, you know that wasn't a friend. You know it wasn't just a friend. And they say she's just a friend. She wasn't just a friend. I feel like it was a female energy, a feminine energy. Do they think they should have treated you better? Yes. Do they want to tell you how they feel? Yes. Was that just a friend? No. They do remember that conversation or that day, or they remember it. Maybe if you wanted to know if they, maybe they may have act like they forgot something. They didn't forget I feel like that's the energy behind that. They remember whatever it was. They just can't seem to find the right words to say to you. You are... It's like you're all I've ever wanted, but there's something about not putting the energy into fixing it, you know. You feel like this person is lying to you most of the time. There's a lot of potential between the two of you, but I can't build a house on potential. I feel like this person holds a lot of how they feel, a lot of their communication back. Feels disingenuous. Yeah, there's another, like, you're not the only thing that they ended things with. There's something else that they're still carrying around with them. Okay, I don't think you want anything to do with that. What you need to know, Gemini, is just because it may feel like this person doesn't want you, it doesn't make them a bad person. I just think that they're broken. I think that there's a big lesson in acceptance when it comes to this relationship. What you need to know is that you can go ahead and start something new. You see things from a different perspective. I already feel like you have, like, oh, okay. It could be an Aries that you need to know about. Maybe there's an Aries who likes you. I don't know. I feel like what you really need to know, though, is that you can go ahead and, like, turn the page. You can go ahead and start something new. Start over. Feel that lighthearted energy again. Regain that excitement and know that. And then the song that just starts playing is called Hope. You can have the desires of your heart. You have all of the tools. You also need to know that somebody's mad that you don't trust them, but I feel like they gave you plenty of reason not to. Somebody is better at working. Somebody's better at work than they are at being in a relationship with a person. They like things that they can trust. They like things that they can control. That's what I was going to try to say. What you need to know is that the person doesn't have to be perfect when they come into your life. They just have to be willing to deal with things as they come up in your relationship. And I feel like that was a major problem in the one that you were in. Exactly. Somebody didn't have the courage to deal with things as they came up. You don't have to be totally healed. None of us are totally healed, but the only way that we can truly share and bond and grow and love is to come in transparent. You know what I mean? It's to be honest with each other. And I feel like this relationship lacked that a lot. This person lacked transparency, but then they were mad that you didn't trust them. Like, that doesn't make sense, sir or ma'am. What you need to know is that I feel like your energy right now is best single. Ain't nothing wrong with being single. It's a lot you can get done when you're single, okay? It's a lot of fun to be had in the single life. Take it from me. You can't stop the storm from coming, but you can prepare for it. So go ahead and get your money together, whatever, however it is that you need to prepare yourself for whatever the separation may be, whatever the change, the storm, or whatever the situation is in your life. We can start today. Somebody that you were dealing with was pouring from an empty cup. So where was the love that you were supposed to receive if there wasn't nothing to give, Gemini? This could have been a Leo. Leo's energy's here again, along with yours. That may have been the pairing here. But I feel like with this person, you can only believe half of what you saw with this person. But I don't feel like you could believe what they said to you. It could have been a Cancer in this situation as well. The other thing that you need to know is that the necessities in life are food, water, shelter, air. Not them. They're not one of the necessities in life. You will live. It's okay to love this person. I feel like there's a place where you love this person that exists for no one else, you know, or perhaps that's their energy towards you. You are a friend of mine. You always will be a friend of mine. But I cannot continue to need you to be different in order for me to feel better about like life and being in this relationship. This person is involved with many people sexually, and you need to take caution. I feel like it was a lot of things that happened without notice in this relationship, and that's just like a lot. It's a lot. It becomes a lot on you, Gemini. Advice: don't wait on heartbreak. If you don't trust this person, if you don't trust the situation, there's somebody here who wanted to win at all costs, you know, very combative energy. The only heart that I see here has 3 swords sticking through it, you know. That's the only cut that I see here. I feel like you always feared whether or not this person was going to break your heart. And I feel like that, you know, sometimes we end up in these relationships and that feeling, those red flags that we ignore, the times when we get our heart broken and we don't properly handle the situation or leave the situation or whatever the case is, we start to forget about us. But we're thinking that they forgot about us. It's not them, it's us. We forget about us when we go through this shit. But the thing about that is, you have control over other people's behavior as it pertains to you. You can evoke whatever emotion that you want to see. And if you don't see the emotion that you want to see from a person, you can get them away from you. That's the thing. It's like, we have to value ourselves enough to not be afraid to lose someone else who's not even meeting the bar. Ain't that it? Positive expectation brings positive things. Good things come to me easily and often because I allow them to. And I don't allow energies that I do not resonate with or that do not align with my long-term goals in life, love, career, whatever it is. Something about July is here. I feel like the advice here is learning the art of love. Is that you're floating, weightless. We're not carrying these burdens with us. I'm not looking back at this and keeping an energetic cord on it and pulling it with me. I'm not going to put my energy in pushing it away either. I'm just going to float. Let it go completely. Float back into the atmosphere. I don't want to drag this into my next relationship. The only thing I want to bring into my next relationship is the lesson and the better me. This person was sitting in a place of indecision. He's not that complicated. She's not that complicated. They're not complex. They weren't that hard to read. And I'm not going to continue to ask you to be different, like I said. I'm not going to continue to ask you to do anything that makes me feel better if that's not where you're at. I'm going to ground myself. I'm going to let my day be good. Somebody was keeping their options open anyway. One more card for Gemini. I don't feel like this is a situation. I feel like you've opened up to this person. Or you will. Honestly discuss your feelings with this person. Perhaps before the split or after the split. I'm not sure what the timeline on all of this is. But I do know it's a future reading and I'm talking near future. Okay, so heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. But it is, I feel like through this discussion you may see, or there may be the final nail in the coffin. It is not safe for me to love in this situation. And I don't need to open my heart to this situation anymore. I need to protect myself. I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box for that. If you would like to donate to the channel, my PayPal information is in the comment box. And there's also a little heart under the video where you can donate and say thanks. What else do I want to say? I can't remember. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.